Welcome to Life in the 1900s newspapers, where we have a few exciting articles for you today. So let's pretend we're back in time to the 1960s, and you're just sitting down to your breakfast and your morning newspaper. Your hometown newspaper you will be reading today is the Lawrence Daily Journal-World from Lawrence, Kansas, dated May 5th, 1961. And what are you having there for breakfast? Ooh, fresh squeezed orange juice and toast? Well, maybe you'd like to eat like the astronauts eat and have...
Off into space. Man, that takes real teamwork. And here's a team of junior spacemen with an out-of-this-world breakfast that teams up V8 juice and Cheerios for flavor and energy. What a treat! A flavorful glassful of refreshing V8 juice and Cheerios with power protein, plus vitamin B1 for Go Power. And now, here's a special out-of-this-world free offer. This Moon Rocket Kit, both a toy and an exciting game. First, blast off. It separates in midair and lands 2 spacemen on a moon map. You get this wonderful game only through this free offer. Send your name and address and 1 V8 label plus 1 box top from these specially marked packages of Cheerios, Kix, or Frostios to Moon Rocket Kit, Mount Vernon 10, New York. Get Campbell's V8 cocktail vegetable juice with any one of these Big G cereals.
Astronaut is safe. Shot a big boost to nation's plans. Cape Canaveral, Florida. The United States' first spaceman, Alan E. Shepard Jr., rocketed briefly across the threshold of space today and landed safely after a 5,100-mile journey that carried him 115 miles high and 302 miles downrange. The 37-year-old Navy Commander Shepard said, "What a beautiful sight," in describing the Earth below. He radioed back that he could see the outline of the entire east coast of the United States. Ann Landers. Snowball earned salute from Ann. Dear Ann, I just turned 15. Last night was the 5th date of my entire life. It was my 2nd date with Jay. We double dated and had a great time, when Jay insisted on taking the other girl and fellow home first, although the fellow lives next door to him. I thought something was fishy. Then he started to talk about snowballs, which is what fellows call girls who are not as friendly as fireballs. I knew he was building up to a goodnight kiss and decided he wasn't going to get one. When we got to the door, I said, "Good night, thanks for a lovely time," and he said, "If you can't say thanks any better than that, it's my last date with you, Aunt Hattie." Then he left mad. My girlfriend said that I was stupid not to give him a goodnight kiss because now he'll probably never ask me out again. I don't want to be considered fast, but I don't want to be known as a prude either. Was I wrong? Snowball. Dear Snowball, you were right, and I salute you. A girl who has learned how to say no in the minor skirmishes is well prepared for the major battles that lie ahead. If the boy passes the word that you're stingy with your kisses, he won't damage your reputation one bit. Fellows like to strive for the prize. Only then is it considered an achievement. I'll bet anything he calls again.
Isetta was a tiny wonder, measuring a mere 2.3 meters in length and 1.4 meters in width. Its unique egg-shaped design, adorned with bubble-like windows, exuded a charm that was impossible to resist. But what truly set it apart was its front end, with its entire front end of the car hinged outwards to allow entry. The steering wheel and instrument panel swung out with the single door, simplifying access to the single bench seat. The seat provided reasonable comfort for 2 occupants and perhaps a small child. Behind the seat was a spacious parcel shelf with a spare wheel located below. In the event of an accident, the driver and passenger were expected to escape through the canvas sunroof, an unusual yet ingenious safety feature. In 1955, it became the world's first mass-produced car to achieve an impressive fuel consumption rate of just 3 liters per 100 kilometers. This breakthrough captured the attention of the world, and the Isetta quickly soared to success.
Let's see what was playing at the movies in 1961. Pat Boone in the gayest gob and gal get-together ever. Hear Pat sing, All Hands on Deck, co-starring Buddy Hackett, Dennis O'Keefe, and Barbara Eden.
Barbara, 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 you're the only one for me.
The only one for me, only one for me.
Barbara, 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 you're as sweet as you can be.
Now anyone can plainly see that you're the one who's meant for me. I love you and you love me, how happy we will be.
Barbara, Barbara, Barbara,
I'll keep singing for you, love.
Barbara, Barbara, Barbara,
Keep on singing neath the stars above. Keep on whistling for you, love. Keep on whistling neath the stars above.
Barbara, 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 you're the only one for me.
The only one for me, only one for me.
Barbara, 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 you're as sweet as you can be.
Now anyone can plainly see that you're the one who's meant for me. I love you and you love me, how happy we will be.
You're in my every dream, Barbara, no one else will ever do. You're in my every scheme, Barbara, there's no one but you, no one but you.
Do you remember reading the newspaper funnies? How about Dick Tracy? Let's read it and see what it says. Do you know whose car it was that knocked down your birdhouse? The police checked this license number. It belongs to Trusty Hubbub, the hoodlum. Not the Trusty Hubbub. Why, he's figured in every important crime around this town since, yes, Trusty Hubbub. Now I see why he didn't stop and offer to pay for damaging your birdhouse. He's a gangster. But what was he doing in our place?
Tracy to kids. Tracy to kids. Come in, kids. Come in, kids. It's here at last, the new Dick Tracy two-way wrist radio that keeps you in constant touch with your buddies. Easy to work. Up antenna, switch on, press talk button, and you broadcast from room to room and even house to house. No wires needed, yet voices travel back and forth. Radio on the open road from one bike to another, or when out hiking.
Dad, I found a bear's cave.
Be right down, son.
The powerful, fully transistorized Dick Tracy two-way wrist radio is a real electronic instrument.
Make sure all the fellows get their A-OK Dick Tracy wrist radio so they can keep in touch. Over and out.
The one and only Dick Tracy wrist radio, wherever American toys are sold.
Keep on whistling neath the stars above.
Barbara, 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 you're the only one for me.
The only one for me, only one for me.
Barbara, 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 you're as sweet as you can be.
Now anyone can plainly see that you're the one who's meant for me. I love you and you love me, how happy we will be.